Thank you, Grace. Our graduate student speaker is Melissa McKee. Melissa McKee is a 2024 MPA graduate, daughter of Dennis McKee and Debbie K. Johnson. Melissa was born and raised in Lewis County, Washington. Melissa's higher education journey began with the Freedom Education Project Puget Sound while incarcerated at the Washington Corrections Center for Women. Before her release from prison, Melissa realized that education was a pathway to transformation, and she applied for admission to Evergreen. Melissa completed her BA in 2021. The following year, she completed an academic certificate in applied animal behavior at the University of Washington before returning to Evergreen for the MPA program. Melissa believes in the potential for transformative growth, not only on an individual level, but also within our government, organizations, systems, and society. After her decade-long experience with incarceration, she has emerged as a resilient and compassionate leader. Since her release in 2017, Melissa has dedicated herself to breaking through imposed barriers, challenging outdated systems of thinking, and advancing equity. Melissa's journey through incarceration shaped her as a leader. She brings a unique perspective and a deep understanding of the issues facing marginalized people, coupled with a sincere desire to change the world within her reach. And with each passing year, Melissa's reach has extended. Melissa is the mother of 4 beautiful children and the partner of an amazing woman to whom she will be wed this winter. Please join me in welcoming another amazing Evergreen student, Melissa.
I'm so grateful for the stool. Good afternoon, and welcome to this moment. I would like to begin by acknowledging the varied paths we each took to this moment, and that somehow, either despite or because of everything that came before, we have arrived here together. My name is Melissa McKee. It is an honor to stand before you. To be transparent, this is my first graduation. I have no benchmark to determine if I'm doing this right, so all of your nods and smiles and spontaneous reactions are most welcomed. You see, not only am I a 2024 MPA graduate, I am also a high school dropout and a double greener. I have recovered from a seemingly hopeless condition of mind and body. I am someone with lived incarceration experience, a survivor of many things, and the keeper of a multitude of identities that make up the whole that is myself. But I suppose that is true of all of us in one way or another. Congratulations to the class of 2024, and especially to the graduates of the Master of Public Administration, tribal governance cohort, Masters in Teaching, and Master of Environmental Sciences Studies program. Each of us has undoubtedly defied odds to be here. Some of us have fought in wars, others, silent battles. Some were foster youth, and others became grandparents while earning a master's degree. Every class we attended, every book we read, every project we completed, we extended not just our minds, but our reach. But let us be clear, this achievement is not ours alone. It is a testament to the collective strength of our communities, and for some of us, the power of second chances. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our families, friends, communities, and supporters. We would not be here without you. And since I have the mic, I'd like to give a special shout out to the people in my own life who have supported me, guided me, invested in me, tolerated me, cleaned up after me, and loved me. In fact, if you are here for the express purpose of supporting me today, would you please make some noise? For yourselves. For the role that you have played in getting us to this moment. You know, I would also like to say thank you to anyone who doubted us or stood in our way, for you became obstacles that we were forced to overcome, and you have made us stronger. I would especially like to thank the Evergreen State College for making space for people who have lost their way, and for those who may have never had a way to begin with. Graduates, for some of us, today represents the precipice of what will become our lives. For others, it marks the closing of a chapter of lives well underway. As we stand at the threshold of this new chapter, let us remember that we hold the pen. We each have the power to write our own story, and collectively, we have the power to change everything. The day I left prison, this very day in 2017, women that I had lived with for some or all of the decade I was incarcerated gathered around to say goodbye. As I set off toward the gate, one woman yelled out, "You're going to do big things, Melissa." To which I replied, "It's the little things, my friend. It's all about the little things." Today is the culmination of countless little things. Graduates, what we have achieved is the product of hope, hard work, and the fact that somehow we figured out that things can change if we keep doing the little things. We are now equipped to stretch out our hands to tend to the world within our reach, and today our reach is extended. I will leave you with the words of Clarissa Pinkola Estes, words that found their way into my hands and into my heart as I prepared for another great transition. I urge you, ask you, gentle you, to please not spend your spirit dry bewailing these difficult times. Especially, do not lose hope. Most particularly, because the fact is, we were made for these times. Yes, for years we have been learning, practicing, been in training for, and just waiting to meet on this exact plane of engagement. I cannot tell you often enough that we are definitely the leaders we have been waiting for. That we have been raised since childhood for this time precisely. It is not given to us to know which acts or by whom will cause the critical mass to tip toward enduring good. What is needed for dramatic change is an accumulation of acts, adding to, adding more, continuing. We know that it does not take everyone on earth to bring peace and justice, but only a small, determined group who will not give up during the first, second, or 100th gale. Class of 2024, my friends, we were made for these times. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. Melissa told me an hour or so ago that she woke up this morning and realized that 7 years to the day she had walked out of prison. And today she walked onto the stage and showed us new vistas, new possibilities, open doors because of education. Thank you, Melissa. That concludes